Miss M E Studios presents Just Being Me podcast. Your girl, Margot Evans. Hey y'all, it's me, Margot Evans. Welcome back to Just Being Me, Margot Evans podcast. I missed you guys. Did you miss me? I'm sure you did. I'm so happy to be here today doing episode 5. We made it to big old 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you haven't caught up on the other episodes, you can do so by just going back to the other episodes. Go back to the other episodes and check me out. I just want to thank you guys again and always for tuning in to my podcast. I've received so much love, and I'll say that every single episode because I have, and I really do appreciate all the love that I've been receiving, all the comments and suggestions and all that good stuff. I'm taking it in. I'm really appreciating it. Again, it's hard. And it's getting a little bit better being by myself and doing this podcast. I came from a podcast that had 2 other co-hosts, and shout out to Bear and Marsha. So we were able to, bounce off of each other. And my thing is that water break, like being able to drink water, eat my Jolly Ranchers, which I have one in my mouth right now. So hey, if you hear a little smacking, that's what it is. I love a Jolly Ranchers. So, but thank you guys, and please continue to listen and share me with your friends and family and strangers and whoever. We're just trying to build our numbers up over here at the Just Being Me podcast. As always, I want to shout out the cities that tuned into my podcast last week: LBC, Long Beach, Los Angeles, Lakewood, Compton, Pasadena, Wilmington, Southgate, Miami, Florida, North Las Vegas, Torrance, Riverside, Tacoma Park, Maryland, Encino, and Moore Park. Thank you guys. Thank you all. Thank everyone again for tuning into my podcast. Really appreciate it. I'm going to keep on pushing through till I get my 1,000 followers. And plus, I'm not putting a number on there. I'm really not. But I do have a goal of having 1,000 followers within like the next 3 months. So come on now. Help me reach my goal. Anyway, it's been a crazy week. It really has been a crazy week, but I knew that I needed to come on here because I have to be consistent. That's one thing. I can't not do my podcast because I'm busy or things are happening. I got to be consistent. So I have to be here for you so you can be here for me. So this past weekend, I just did a lot of promotional stuff for my very own comedy show. Hey y'all, comedy is going to be at the Long Beach Federal Bar on Thursday, June 27th at 7:30 p.m. So this is my first show I'm hosting. I'm looking for comics. I found my comics. My show is booked. I'm so happy. The show is going to be so great. I can't wait. It's the first one, so it has to be great. It will be great. I have no doubt that it won't be great. I have a lot of amazing comics coming out to support me and do the show, and they're going to do their thing, and I'm going to do my thing, and we're going to rock it out. So that's in Long Beach at the Long Beach Federal Bar, the Federal Underground. Tickets are $15. They're on sale now. You can go to www.federal-underground.com to purchase tickets. $15 for regular tickets, and then $20 for VIP. So get the getting, y'all. Get the getting. I need to sell this place out. I need to show them that yes, Margot is here and I'm here to represent, and I'm gonna pack your house, and you're gonna want me there every month. Turn to every week. Woo, okay. I just had like a really funny feeling because just trying to get this first show off the ground has been woo, child. So, but hey, sky's the limit. I'm here and we're doing it. Let me see. Oh, like I said, this weekend I celebrated my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad, again. We were going to take him out to the the Stinking Rose in Beverly Hills because he loves garlic, like loves garlic, and that's what they serve there, like food infused with garlic. And so he made a whole big stank about it. He didn't want to be out and this and that, whatever. So it's like, you know what, forget it, because he turned 69, and he'll be 70 next year. So we're going to do a big celebration for him when he turns 70. So I didn't want him to be all fussy and whatever over the 69. We're glad to have him here at 69 years, but the whole fuss is going to be when he turns 70, like we did with my mom when she turned 70. So I was like, okay, let's just do go to his house, get some fish because he loves fish, and cake and ice cream, and it's just us, the family, and do the dang thing. So that's what we did, and he enjoyed it, ate in the backyard and laughed and played with the twins and my sister and boyfriend, and everybody just chilled. We just had a really good time. So that was our Sunday. And then other than that, like I said, I've just been working on promotional stuff for the show. So tired, but I'm here. I am here. So, recap on last week's show. I talked about It Takes a Village, where I discussed that I was in the process of creating my own community to support me in my space so that I can grow. I did receive a lot of feedback and comments from my listeners, giving me advice on how to do that. One listener wrote and said that was exactly what they had to do. They needed to create their village, their community. They found people that were like-minded and was doing the same things or know what that person needed, knew what she needed. So she gravitated to those people and in order to progress in her career. And so she's like, you're on the right track. I was like, all right, cool. I know that I'm on the right track. I felt that I was on the right track. I know that I need to get out of my own way. I know I need to let the experts who do whatever, social media, PR, shout out to my cousin, I'm about to call you Stephanie, sorry. Shout out to my cousin Stacy, who does PR and advertising. And, some other people that I'm bringing in and meeting with to do their profession on the things that I need to do. My profession is what? Comedy, writing comedy. And I have been able to write some new jokes and, do my part, what I do, because I'm allowing others who know what they're doing to do what they do. So I really do appreciate that. So again, thank you guys for the suggestions. Keep them coming. You can always hit me up via email at justbeingme, Margot Evans @gmail.com, or on Twitter at justbeingme, that's M_E, or on Facebook at justbeingme, Margot Evans, or on Instagram at justbeingme, and that's M_E_. I'll have it on my page as well. So if you feel compelled to give me a comment, and you could also send me comments on Spreaker. Spreaker is the network that I use to record my show, and that's where you're actually listening to my show, is off of the Spreaker app. So if you log into Spreaker, or if you're routed to Spreaker, follow me. Please push follow so that you know that I've uploaded a new video. Not there yet. I am working on a YouTube page, so then you will see videos of me, but not right now. But it'll let you know that, I've uploaded a new show. So please follow me there, because there is where I can get the recognition that I need to show that I am a, popping podcaster out here. So please follow me, like me, love me, do whatever you have to do. I really would appreciate it. So moving right along. Last week I skipped over the week before. So I think in episode 3, I had discussed the biggest relationship deal breakers for each zodiac sign. And I was supposed to read that last week in episode 4, but I had so much crap to unpack in my news segment. I didn't have time to do that, because last week people was getting their life. They wasn't getting their life. They was about to lose their life over being racist and crazy, and I don't even want to recap on that. But I didn't get a chance to read the rest of the relationship deal breakers for each zodiac sign. So I will do that now. I'll continue with the deal breakers. I might reread a couple of them. So if you heard it already, actually, this is a different one. So if I read yours the last time, you might want to listen to this one, because I found a different one. It's the same thing, but from a different author. So let me get through these. So Aries. So these are your deal breakers. Like, if you are Aries, this is your deal breaker person. So an Aries personality despises people who are too needy or afraid to take risks. They are independent creatures and who would look for relationships that will make them feel alive, but without feeling smothered. Familiarity will breed contempt, so you make sure that you have your own interests and friends when dating them. Constantly needing to know where Aries is, what they are doing 24/7 is a definite no-no. Give them space and the love will follow. Taurus. They don't like indecisive people. So Taurus are very straightforward when it comes to what they want. They get frustrated by people who are constantly overthinking everything and being totally indecisive. Generous to a fault. They also hate tight ass splitting restaurant bills to the last zero will drive them insane in frustration. In a relationship with a Taurus, you need to be able to reciprocate their generosity and keep a straightforward attitude. Otherwise, they'll walk out the door. Gemini's deal breakers: being loud and bossy and just too much. Ooh, okay. So a Gemini zodiac personality can cope with boorish or rude people. They believe you should put yourself in another person's shoes, and that bullying attitude is never acceptable. They tend to equate rudeness and stupidity and are unimpressed with power games. Yell at a hapless sales attendant for no good reason, and you're likely to be given the marching orders immediately. Cancer. Oh, Gemini, this your month, so happy birthday to the Geminis. Cancer deal breaker is not valuing family. A Cancerian doesn't gel with people who never visit their grandmother or actively avoid family functions. To them, family is identity and comfort. They celebrate each weird and wacky family member and reveal in yet another get-together. Deal breaker occurs when a partner refuses to accept Cancer's family or pays little interest to their own. Leos, that's my sister. Leo, your deal breaker is dull, sore losers who can't take a joke. Very interesting. Let's see. Leo's personalities like to be mirrored, and by that we mean that their perfect partner is probably a Leo themselves. They are loud, proud, and fabulous. She is, and require someone who's cut from the same cloth. If you are a shrinking wallflower, they will soon be bored and move on. Leos look for a more out there personality that they can let their hair down with. Okay, I can see that. Virgos, hey, that's me. Virgos, hey. Okay, sorry. I get excited when I see my sign. Anyway, Virgos, we hate lazy people and people who don't clean up after themselves. Woohoo! Ain't that the truth? I can get with this. Virgos personalities hate clutter and jobs half done. Correct. They can be obsessive compulsive, so make sure your picture frames are straight and your wardrobe is color coded. Facts. Partners who have numerous projects on a go and none finished will have a Virgo pulling their collective dreadlocks of my hair out. Hoarding, avoiding deadlines, and failing to deliver are all Virgos deal breakers. Agreed. Libra will not being willing to defend and support them. So a Libra zodiac sign. Their traits make them very adaptable in a relationship, and there isn't much that they wouldn't do for those they love. But being unwilling to give them that same level of support back when they need it the most is a surefire deal breaker. They tend to be loyal to a fault and only will call it quits on a relationship if they realize that it's a one-way street. Scorpio, don't you dare go lying on them. Okay, even a white lie will get you in trouble with a Scorpio. They hate dishonesty and will they hate dishonesty in all forms, and that includes everything from cheating to lying about returning a library book. Damn. Bitchiness will also get under their skin. Talking behind someone's back is viewed as a form of dishonesty. Fess up as soon as you can. Continue to deceive, and you'll need to leave town in order to avoid the Scorpio sting. Okay, Scorpio. Sagittarius, deal breaker. Don't be a total downer. Okay. If you can see the funny side of life, then don't date a Sagittarius. If you can't see the funny side of life, don't date a Sagittarius. This sign hates whiners and complainers, and they prefer to keep a more optimistic vibe around them. They're all about making the most of life and will quickly dispense of people who are negative and focus on things rather than experiences. Sorry, I'm reading that kind of weird. Capricorn, know some cappies. Deal breaker is lazy types that don't have their shit together. Okay. Capricorn personalities hate laziness and lack of vision. If you are meandering content to let life pass you by, then bypass this sign. They admire partners who push them to achieve, whether it's academically, professionally, or physically, and they will support you to get to the next level in return. True facts. If you emulate a sloth, though, and a Capricorn will move on onto a real challenge. Facts. Aquarius deal breakers, failing to embrace world peace. Okay. Aquarians are ethical and moral snobs. They can bang on about equity. I can't even read. I'm sorry. They can bang on about equity and fairness until the lights go down on humanity. You can't be bigoted or pro plastic bags if you intend to hook up with an Aquarian. They simply cannot tolerate prejudice, and when detected, the discovery will eat away until they lose respect and call it quits on the relationship. Pisces. I know Pisces. Being emotionally distant and unresponsive. Ooh. The Pisces zodiac sign will die a little if you are emotionally absent. They love to talk about their feelings and need strong sounding board to get through the hard times. Because of their high emotional intelligence, they will be there for you, but failure to return the favor will eventually result in relationship termination. Okay, so those are all of them. I read them all with a Jolly Rancher in my mouth. So if you heard me smacking, trying to swallow, that's what I was doing. Oh well, deal with it. It happens. Hope you enjoyed all of those. So now that I read your relationship deal breakers, hit me up and let me know if those deal breakers rang true for you. Like I said, I'm a Virgo, and those definitely rang true for me because I can't stand a lazy person, and I like to finish tasks. And when they said about the frames, I'm really bad with that. I really am bad with, if your picture frame is crooked, I will fix it. If something is like not straight, I definitely will straighten it because it just like irritates me. I don't know why. Oh, I know why, because I'm a Virgo. That's what we do. Anyway, moving on to my news. This week it's a little bit lighter because, like I said, last week people was acting a whole fool. So, you know, I had to digress on that. And so I really didn't even want to really look at the news, this week. And I was busy this week. So it's light. So anyway, and when I talk about, the racist people again, if you go back to episode 4, you can hear all the stuff that I talked about with the racist situations that happened like all last week. Like, people took racist pills. And I'm not only talking about white people. You know, when we say racist, people automatically assume that we're talking about white people. No, there's racist people in every race. And people, period, last week was getting their whole life with being racist. So go back to episode 4. You can hear that. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm giving them life right now. So in my news, Miss Wendy Williams got her a 27-year-old birthday. How you doing? I ain't mad at her. I really ain't mad at her. You go, Miss Wendy. She is a woman after my own heart. She didn't allow no grass to grow under her feet, baby, because she got rid of that man that was in a relationship with another woman for a very, very, very long time. And I'm not going to even recap on that. Go back to episode, I think 1 or 2, where I talked about Wendy Williams and her whole situation. But she's not in that situation anymore. She's out here living her best life. She is enjoying it. They said, I got it from the Shade Room. The guy is like 27 years old. His name is Mark Tomlin. He's a fashion designer. They've been seen all over Los Angeles and all over New York, just frolicking around and having a great time. Like I said, I am not mad at her. Go get your little 27-year-old. He's just a play toy. I'm sure she's going to find another boo thing. It's summertime. She going to do her, and don't nobody worry about it. Don't even worry about it. And, you know, they're going to talk, and she know that because she talks about everybody else. So, you know, she going to do her, and I really do wish her the best in whatever she does. She do your thing, girl. She deserves it. You deserve to have a great time, Miss Wendy. Do you with your new boo. That's all I have to say about that. Congratulations, Wendy. Enjoy the summer with your boo-boo. Thanks. So that's all I have in news. Like, I really could not with the news. On another note, so I did watch reality shows this week, but one that caught my very whole attention is the Braxton Family Values. It was the finale last week, and then the week before it was like, you know, the regular show. Anyway, those 2 episodes, the finale and the week before, I can't. I can't. Like, I am a avid reality show watcher, and I watch it for entertainment. People call it guilty pleasure or whatever it is, because this is not my life, and it will never be my life as far as like the antics that go on, the fighting, the arguing, and this and that, whatever. But let me tell you, when I watched the Braxton Family Values, the last 2 episodes, Tamar worked every single nerve that I have in my body. She always works my nerve anyway, but that's Tamar, and that's Tamar. She does her little antics and she does what she do. But these last two episodes, if you ain't never watched it, we just watch the last 2 episodes and watch this woman, Tamar, act a freaking brat. And it was just not cute. It was not cute at all. So what had happened was it was Tamar's birthday. And so all the sisters wanted to go take Tamar out for her birthday with their significant others. It was Tracy, Tawanda, Trina, Tamar, and Tony. Tony did not bring her boyfriend, Birdman, or fiance, or whatever they are. But the other 4 sisters did. They brought their significant others, and all of them have new dudes, new boyfriends. So this was the first time that they all were going to be together. So this is Tamar's birthday weekend. And, it started off pretty good when she got there to because they had like a whole house or whatever to they sell. She got there late. The sisters already picked their bedroom. She ended up getting like the worst bedroom. That right there was kind of like kind of janky, because it was her weekend, her birthday weekend, and she should have got the better room. So I'm with her on that. But the way she walked around there and was, pissed off and shaking her face, making faces and doing all kind of, it's just annoying, because this lady is, I don't even know, and I don't feel like looking up, but I know she is 40s. I know she got to be in her 40s. If she's not, she in her almost 40s. She's almost 40 or in her 40s. And the way that she acts is so bratty and for an adult is ridiculous. So anyway, they took her out to dinner. This is a combination of, I'm telling you a combination of the finale and the other one. So anyway, they went to dinner, and what was it? Tracy's birthday actually is a couple of days after, or maybe a week or so. I don't know. I didn't look it up, but it's close to Tamar's birthday. And so Tracy's husband did the prayer, and he said, "Happy birthday, Tamar and Tracy." And Tamar pitched a freaking fit. Like, how dare you say happy birthday to Tracy on my birthday? Crazy lady, that is her husband. He better have said happy birthday to his wife. That's his wife. Like, are you serious? How old are we? Are you 3, 2, 1? I mean, I don't get it. She made a big stink. Like, this is what was irritating me to my very core, on every nerve that I have in my body, is that she was acting like she was a child. You are all of a grown adult with a child, and you're upset because her husband said happy birthday to her as well in his prayer. Come on, girl. Stop it. So another evening, they ended up going out. Tamar has her new boyfriend there, and before they had went out, I don't know, they was talking, or the guys were in there talking, and she came in and she overheard them talking, and she was like, whatever his name is, come here. You need to, let me talk to you. So he was like, oh, okay. And the other guys had like a running joke that, he's always in trouble. Oh, he's in trouble again. That was not funny to me, because he's a grown man, and she kept pulling him into the room, or she pulled him into the room and telling him that what they doing is ghetto. They was shooting dice or something. They were having a good time. They was playing pool. They was shooting dice. They was having a really good time. And so he's trying to explain what's going on or whatever. And she like put her hand over his mouth and telling him, no, don't do that. That's ghetto. Da, 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 da. I mean, it's working my nerve right now just even talking about it. But so they went out again. And Tracy's husband had gave all of the guys a cigar as like, you know, hey, we're here. It's the weekend, and you know, just as a gesture. That was the first time he was meeting all of the guys. So gave him a cigar, and then Tamar in her commentary was like, oh, he don't even smoke. Why did he give him that? And you know, just all really ugly. And so he don't have to smoke the cigar. Like he can just. He took it as a gesture. What he gonna say? No, I don't smoke, so I ain't gonna take that. He took it. He don't have to. If he don't smoke, he's not gonna smoke it. So after they finished their dinner or whatever, they all went outside and they were gonna go smoke the cigar because they made the comment of, oh, okay, let's go smoke the cigar. And that's when she got nasty. She's like, oh, he don't smoke. He don't smoke. He can speak for himself. He don't need you to say anything. But anyway, so they go outside, and they're smoking the cigars, and she's sitting outside with them in the middle of all the cigar smoke, and she's making faces, and she's like, my voice, I need to preserve my voice. If y'all don't care about y'all voices, and you know, just going, and it's just Trina and Tracy that's out there, and the husbands and the boyfriend. So she gets up, we getting ready to leave. Just real nasty. First of all, if you don't smoke and you trying to preserve your voice, don't go over there to the smoking pit. You could have been done when you left the table. You could have said, you know what, y'all go ahead, enjoy your cigars. We're going to bounce and go to the house. You didn't need to sit there and annoy everybody. And the look on Trina's now fiance's face was priceless. He looked like, what in the world is wrong with this woman? Like, what is happening? Like, everything at every event, things that they did, she had an issue with it. Prime example, which also just took my very life, is the girls gave her sisters gave her a pair of glasses, like some very expensive glasses for her birthday, eyeglasses, sunglasses, and one card, and she cracked on them saying, oh, it's for y'all, and y'all gonna give me a one gift, one pair of glasses, and one card like I'm your co-worker. Girl, if you don't stop. She was like, I give Gucci bags or whatever for Christmas, and this is what I get for my birthday. Be grateful. Be grateful. How are you going? Ooh, okay. Anyway, I just can't with Tamar. Anyway, the final thing that really just pissed me off, and now I am no longer going to watch the Braxton Family No Values because of this. They were sitting at their final dinner. It was inside the house. Tamar's birthday, I'm sure it's over. It's her birthday weekend, but that's not your day, you know, and they just having dinner and they're talking and everything like that. So Trina's boyfriend decided that he wanted to propose to Trina in the moment. And Trina was so happy and everything. Tamar's face. Tamar was pissed off and was like, this is my weekend. He didn't ask me if he can propose on my weekend, blah, 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 blah. Just out of pocket. So with that, and even at the, like, I think it was the end with all the girls, they were trying to have dinner and talk to each other and just try to like air out some stuff because her and Tracy is having some situations going on, and that didn't work out. And Tracy leaned over the table and was like, you make it hard for me to love you. I really believe everything that comes out of Tracy's mouth. I really believe that Tracy is pissed off with Tamar on some other things, but I'm done. Like, I can't. Every season I've watched, every season basically, it ends with Tamar being just this nasty woman, and then comes back and, the next season, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, and this, and I love my sisters, and this, and whatever. And then the whole season goes, and then she do something else. So I'm done. I can't watch grown women. I just can't do that. I just really can't. So, Braxton family, no values. I will be taking you off of my recording list. I wish you guys the best. Tamar, I wish you get some help because you're too old for all of that extra. Really are. You are a very beautiful woman and you are very talented and you need to just like bring it all in and you'll be all good. So it is what it is. So on my weekly topic, I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing. No, I do not have a specific weekly topic. Like I said, it was a very heavy week for me. I am still living in the bliss and feeling very blessed that I have been given my own comedy show, the Hey Y'all comedy show. And I have been busy promoting it, and it has been grueling, to say the least. But I pray for this moment, and now it's here, and now it's time for me to do the work. And that's what I am doing. And that's what I'm doing. And it has consumed me, but I am happy. I'm just a little bit tired and, overwhelmed. And then another situation happened that I found out about this week. One of my really good friends had a stroke. I will not reveal this person's name to protect their privacy, but when I found out about this, it weighed extremely hard and heavy on my heart, because I had one. I had a stroke and in 2017, and I just know, how my family felt, and I know how his family is feeling. I went to the hospital to see my friend, and it was really hard for me to see them that way. It's been really hard for me to sleep at night since I seen that person, because this person is so young and talented and gifted and a very loving person. It just really hurt my heart to see them this way. Like I said, I suffered from a stroke and an aneurysm, and I recovered. I had a stroke and aneurysm while I was on stage performing, actually doing my comedy show. And right at the end of my set, I just felt really weird. It got dark. It seemed like I was separated from, like, being pulled away from the audience. I didn't know what was going on. My ears, it was very low. And that's when I was having the stroke. And then as I finished and went to the side by the bar, that's when I got that very painful headache. And that was the aneurysm had burst in my brain. And I went to the hospital. They told me that my blood pressure was like in the high 200s. And they had to rush me into surgery, and they put a stent in the aneurysm to stop the bleeding. I really actually thought that I was going to lose my life, because anyone that I've known that had an aneurysm died. It's always the after fact, like, oh, what happened? They had an aneurysm and they died. So when the doctors told me that I had bleeding on my brain, they didn't say aneurysm yet. They just said bleeding on my brain. I just knew that I was going to die. So I just went numb and, prayed. I think, I don't know. I really don't know what happened in that moment. But I recovered, and I am truly blessed. And I thank God every day that I pulled through with no complications. I had family around me, friends around me, people sending me beautiful messages, positive messages, and it helped with my recovery. I was in the hospital for 10 days, and I had Marsha there for probably like 5 or 6 of those days with me just being positive and talking to me, and we were setting goals, and just, it really helped me having somebody there with me to talk to. My friend's stroke is a little bit deeper, or a different side, or a little more than mine's was. I didn't get paralyzed, and this person is, they say you get paralyzed on one side of your body and suffer from memory loss. I didn't have that. But this person does. And like I said, to see this young person going through this is really, really breaking my heart. And my heart goes out to this person's family, his friends, and I just pray for him, and I pray that everything will be okay. So I say all this to say that please take care of yourself out there. In the past couple of weeks, I have heard reports of several individuals, young and old, suffering from strokes and heart attacks. I don't know what's happening out here in the world, but we need to make sure that we take care of ourselves. We need to take our prescribed medications, especially if you have high blood pressure and you have blood pressure medication. That was the determining factor of me suffering what I went through, is because I didn't take my blood pressure medication on a regular basis. I took it when I thought about it, but if I didn't, it was I'll take it tomorrow. It was just not something that I did on a regular basis. And because of that, my blood pressure shot up so high and caused the aneurysm. So if you are out here having to take any kind of medication, you need to do that. Please, 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 please. I want us all to be out here living our best life and being as healthy as we possibly can be. With that said, I just sombered the mood. I feel it in my voice and in my body. Anyway, with that said, please, if you have any comments, suggestions, words of wisdom, support, please hit me up on my social media, and I'll be looking out for it. I will have all of that information in the description box. My email and Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. And then you can also leave comments on Spreaker.com when you log in. Let's see. So this is episode 5. I again appreciate everything that has transpired in episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I am praying that episode 5 goes off even better. So thank you so very much for tuning in. I am still living, still loving, and always laughing. Thank you for listening and supporting the Just Being Me podcast. Peace.